years ago, where he was doing Cyrano de Bergerac. And it's like, he's got the guy, he's telling him what to say to the girl. Imagine that, juicing you up like that. I'm telling you exactly what to say to the girl, and it's working. And then you come out from behind you, no, you know what I'm saying? And even though you could work through the stutter, the shit that's coming out your mouth ain't nothing like what you've been sending her. Shit. Then you're looking at her, and her picture ain't nothing like what the damn picture looked like. Like, where these titties go? Where did they go? I'm just saying, it was everywhere on the thing that you advertised yourself with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was 6'5" and strapping, on his Instagram. And you come and see him, and they're like, hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. I'm going to say, I'm your man. You don't say I'm so savage. You know what I'm saying? And people are just quick to jump on it because they can, because the human ego is like that. It's a greedy, carnivorous thing. You can't feel it, the human ego. They just attack and jump. If I can get a little bit of attention, if I can get a little bit of attention, if I can say that I've been here or I've been there, did they use the word savage? I feel like I need to charge people for the word savage, man. It's like these cats is just running rampant with it, abusing it, comparing themselves to Michael Jackson.
Right.
Oh my God! You are so far from. You are not even in the same not even the same multiverse. In every universe, Michael Jackson whips your ass tremendously, tremendously. How dare you? How dare you start at the top? How dare you take a 4.5 and throw her up against Beyonce?
Yeah.
How dare you? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Is she the only girl and everybody been in prison for a while? She's a 10. But if everybody been on the bricks for a minute and Beyonce walk in the room and she walk in the room, it's like, hey, I didn't even know you was here. Were you carrying some bags or something? I don't know. Same with the DJ thing. Once they got a hold of, I'm going to tell you, one thing about our culture is we don't respect our culture. We don't understand the value of our culture. We don't understand the value of ourselves. The reason that Michael Jai White got reprimanded for his comment about Bruce Lee, while technically he is correct. Everybody knows there's a weight class when you are in professional sports.
Hey, Tasha.
Hey, Tasha. And he basically said, hey, in my weight class, I could beat Bruce Lee according to the rules. But the thing is, who wants Kung Fu without Chinese people or Japanese people? I mean, really, it's their culture. They really, and everything that goes along with it. Like myself, I've been taught by a Shihan. Okay, so I understand. There's a lot of philosophy behind it. It's not just punch, kick, mess somebody up. There's a lot of spirituality about it and ethics and morals. You're not just running out here, becoming a weapon for nothing, and the kind of work that you have to put into it to understand what it is that you're doing and why you're doing it. But it belongs to that Asian community. And if you take that Asian community away, for example, if you walk into a restaurant and there's no Chinese people cooking, what you gonna do? If it look like me, you're gonna run.
Yeah, right.
And you should. Right. We play back and loose and fast with soul food, because if you get the right recipe, if you grow up with the right person, you can learn to cook. But if we don't define what soul food is, if we don't define the authenticity of what we do, then we're just basically giving it away, which is why you see trap can now come in a sound pack, and anybody who uses any one of those samples could will technically be able to say, hey, this is my trap song. Like Billie Eilish, all they use is a couple of the sounds, and all of a sudden you say that's trap, and it's not authentic. It's always up to us to determine what is authentic. There's some that get the ride that don't share the same skin complexion, but we have every complexion, so we can claim all of them. We can claim the whole rainbow. Black folks, if it's just down the skin, We
You're right.
We claim everything. It's not that.
Right.
It's not that. When we say culture, we should know what we mean by that culture. We should guard it like the precious thing that it is. I've been around the world, my friends, and every soil that I've touched, hip hop is there. Every ground that I've touched, hip hop is there. And hip hop was grown here, birthed here, grown here, from here. It's more American than mom's apple pie.
All right, Tashil, yeah, what it is, what we're talking about the music from back in the days, and right now the difference. And so he already spoke on the positive, some of the positive, then he spoke on the negative, really like, about the DJs. Everything is just not authentic right now. Just like before he came on the show, me and Kush and DC was talking about DJ, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I said, I just do it for recreation, but also if I want to do my comedy show or whatever, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to spend that money, because the only thing, you ain't even spending no records right now. You can put a flash drive in there and do. It's not really DJing like when I grew up. It's like DJing, you know what I'm saying? It was really DJing. You get what I'm saying? They were DJing. They were doing something I couldn't do. But I had homeboys that, you know what I'm saying, they had the turntables, you know what I'm saying? They mixing and scratching and stuff.
Man, y'all was killing it, man. Y'all was killing it back in the day, bro. Y'all was, nowadays they can DJ with their phone. They just Bluetooth it in.
Right, and they call themselves a DJ, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I got my phone. I was just like DC said with Bluetooth, and you know what I'm saying, put a Bluetooth. I'm a DJ now. Yeah, y'all know how to Bluetooth the hell out of this song. You get what I'm saying? But we're halfway through right now, so I want to go ahead and we're gonna play a Kush song. We're gonna play his song right now. You know how we do it, halfway through, and then we're gonna come back, and we're gonna go with our topic.
Oh, bet. Remember, I'm from the Bay, all streaming platforms. Yes, sir.
I'm from the Bay, I rap my block. Cross country where it be getting too hot. 813 where I be getting my guap. Florida where the crazy never stop. I'm from the Bay, I rap my block. Cross country where it be getting too hot. 813 where I be getting my guap. Florida where the crazy never stop. I'm from the South, get with the groove. Guaranteed I put the gin in my juice. Wifey told me that she liking your boo, so I guess she coming back to the room. Spitting that punk like I'm Pepe Le Pew. I keep my fire, my baby go boom. You gotta shoot, I leave that to the crew. I bail them out before they see the moon. Jams on my plate, when country state. I am a biggest, so my shit was fake. Go to the then Bruce with your back. Thursday night with the 615. Don't wait goodbye, so you will be deceased. No time for drama, leave that in the streets. That's the reason that I'm keeping my peace. I'm from the Bay, I rap my block. Cross country where it be getting too hot. 813 where I be getting my guap. Florida where the crazy never stop. I'm from the Bay, I rap my block. Cross country where it be getting too hot. 813 where I be getting my guap. Florida where the crazy never stop. I'm from the Bay, I rap my block. Cross country where it be getting too hot.
All right, that's my boy Kush from around the Bay. Look here, y'all need to support my boy, support my dog. You know what I'm saying? Hey, especially if you're from the Bay now. Come on now. Especially from down here, you know what I'm saying? Especially from down here. So, like I said, we got OG in the house. We got Clayton Savage in the house, Sugar Hill Gang in the house. You know what I'm saying? So, but we're gonna go with our topics for the night. We want to go for our topic tonight, and the reason I picked this topic because I seen a lot of matter of fact, DC, show what we get ready to talk about. Show what we're gonna talk about, and I call this the reason I say this is I said low self-esteem. This is what you know what I mean? Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Look, I mean, I'm old school, you know, so I'm old school. So you know
Oh no.
It was like a couple more pictures. This is not the only one. So you know what I'm saying? So I want to get everybody's opinion on this because to me, and when I say low self-esteem, because a woman is begging a man to marry them. You get what I'm saying? That's not gonna stop that man from cheating. That's not gonna stop that man from doing what he want to do.
Like, you have a conversation with him, like try to let him know you ready for marriage or something. Because this here.
You could throw all kind of hints now. You could cut off the coochie supply or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not saying he gonna go somewhere else, but you could do everything else. But
something. That That's wild.
I just wanted to point out in this particular picture right here, notice the woman is holding his baby, or hopefully his baby. They on the beach. She took him down there and she is cupping that baby with that ring. She making sure he knows, hey, we gonna be a package now.
So whose money are they spending on the ring? Is that their own money?
That's her money. Oh yeah, her money.
Wow.
Yeah, Tashia, we're talking about self-esteem. We're gonna talk about men or women's self-esteem. We're gonna talk about men's self-esteem too. So, but I ran across these pictures on Facebook, and I'm like, this has to be low self-esteem. We're talking about women with low self-esteem, how they started, how did we get to this point in relationships where this is happening? And I'm saying the women might not have low self-esteem, but to me, if you sitting up there begging a man to marry you. If you begging a man to marry you, something wrong with that picture. All these good dudes, because what they always say. Since we've been around, what they've been saying, there's no good black men. There ain't no black men. All black men are dogs. That's what they always say. But guess what? We're not.
I've never. Can y'all still hear me? I look like I vanished on my end. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. But
see me? That's good. Hey, it's good to know. Just in case. Listen, it's funny what they say. Okay, there's no good black men, but I haven't heard them say there are no good white men. I haven't heard them say there are no good Chinese men. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The attack on the black man is amazing. It's taking considerable effort. Century after century, to both reduce what we are, while at the same time emulating that which we are. At the same time, it's like you keep trying to be reductive, and yet at the same time you keep trying to be more like us. It's like, one minute black was supposed to be the evil thing, the devil, this and that. Yeah, but we so cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a pimpin' slave back in the day. You know what I'm saying? There was a pimpin' African before him. There was a pimpin' one of us. We in so many cultures around the world, and we don't, there's just something about, there's a concentrated effort to reduce what the definition, or to define what a black man isn't, as opposed to what one is. I can't help ignore. I'm not going to ignore that. You like I was saying, 1 minute black was considered the devil's this and that. Next thing you know, the cool cowboy had the black hat on. Next minute, that you wanted the man in the black hat to win. Then you had Johnny Cash, the man in black. I mean, you could just that again. That's because we're allowing someone to define who we are, as opposed to ourselves. And we're giving too much focus to what they say. I mean, shoot, Pluto was a planet when I grew up. No, right, Zobo? I mean, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Pluto must have got on somebody's nerves. Yeah, because
they got rid of Pluto.
They demoted that motherfucker to gaseous cloud. You know what I'm saying? There's what we, there's who we think we are. If we could start to work on who we know we are, and value it and protect it, that would be different. That picture you just showed, man, there's a lot of Me Too stuff going on. Okay, women have been disenfranchised. I mean, they come, after us. Women are there. You know what I'm saying? Be them if they're black, they get a double or triple helping of disenfranchised. But women right there behind us. The way that white men used to be able to just point a finger and say, my wife is crazy when she didn't agree with me, and get her locked up is mind-boggling. They used to accuse them of witchcraft if they didn't agree with them, or if the husband got caught cheating and the wife wanted to talk about it. Oh, she's consorting with the devil. All these little tricks, to try to, convince you that to maintain their power, ridiculousness.
I know. Oh, go ahead.
What'd you say, Kush?
I was gonna say, when it comes to those pictures, like, I don't know if I'll call it low self-esteem. I think like Tasha, go ahead and read Tasha's comment, and I'm gonna come back because it's going on.
All right, yeah. Tashia said, She said, I don't know if it will call it low self-esteem. I believe we have to understand the old way of doing things are just not coming back.
Yeah, bro. Like nowadays, people are doing weird stuff on purpose. Like they're purposely trying to flip the game and they purposely trying to push the mold. And a lot of people do this stuff for social media. You know what I'm saying? And it's, to me, it's a little embarrassing on the man. It's a little embarrassing because the marriage role is, there's a tradition behind marriage. If y'all want to do something else, call it something else. But when it comes to marriage, there's a tradition. And the man's supposed to propose because he's supposed to receive his wife. You know what I'm saying? So, so when you flip the role like that, it makes me wonder, like, what else in your relationship is flipped? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Correct.
And like, and on top of that, like, if she's spending all this money for the ring for you, then aren't you forced to right now go get a ring? Because during the ceremony, you're still giving her a ring at the ceremony. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that flip too?
How that's working.
Yeah, how does that work?
Right now, you know, we got Touch Vodka. Hey, there's a link down there. It's scrolling down the bottom right now for Touch Vodka. Hey, it's smooth. It goes down smooth. And guess what? You're not going to have a hangover afterwards. You know how you wake up and you vomiting, headaches and all that. You just don't feel like doing nothing. Touch Vodka, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? It's a link down there. Hit the link up, okay? And back to the subject though. But see, then we got men though. Men, like you say, I will feel some type of way if a woman proposed to me, especially in front of everybody. If say it's a whole bunch of people out there, I will feel less than a man. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And that will cause low self-esteem right now. Because I'm gonna say it right now, it will cause me to have low self-esteem because I'm saying like this. It comes to the point that you got to propose to me, and I really, you know what I'm saying? The thing about it is, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna shoot some game to you ladies. I'm gonna shoot some game to you ladies. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like Steve Harvey, and you know what I'm saying, and tell what's going on. But I am gonna say this because I got 3 daughters. You know, one of them married, the other 2's not. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, you do not ask no man to marry. You do not ask no man to play the woman's role. You're the woman role. That man's supposed to protect, provide, and protect. Not saying that you don't supposed to help him because you're supposed to help him. But if you're with a man and it's going on, because I see this post about 10 years or whatever, and the man is still, you still with this man, he ain't never asked you to marry him, guess what? He ain't trying to marry you.
Not at all.
He ain't trying to marry you. 10 years, you know.
Yeah, like okay, I'll say this. I married my wife legally after 10 years, but that's because after about 2 or 3 years, we were calling ourselves married already. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We were telling everybody we're husband and wife. It just wasn't with the government. And after so many tax returns, you go, okay, wait a second. I'm missing out. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead and do the paperwork real quick because 10 years now we tripping. You know what I mean? But if you never had a conversation about it, like you crazy. Like he don't want to marry at all. He don't want to marry.
And it could be like this. No, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people wait for especially for financial reasons. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect that. You know what I'm saying? That man might be in school. You know what I'm saying? Might be in school, you know what I'm saying, or starting a career or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't get married when you can get married in school, but then you put a lot of pressure on both of yourselves, especially get pregnant.
But if you have a child, I'll say if you have a child, that shit ain't no excuse no more. Because I believe once you have a baby with somebody, that's when you might as well start thinking about marriage. Because if you're not, that baby's already about to be doomed. You know what I'm saying? If you having a child with somebody that you're not even willing to try to even pursue marriage with, that child's gonna be fucked. If you ask me, like for real, it's gonna be more difficult. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna most likely have a 2-parent household, and that shit right there, that shit difficult.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I can also say this. Again, you know, I've noticed in my lifetime, people are redefining things. Once upon a time, we were watching the Flintstones and they were having a gay old time. And it means something completely different now.
Right,
Okay?
right.
Okay?
Yeah, right.
So there is no loyalty to the old definitions. We're not inventing new words, and because the English language has this thing called connotative value, which means you could take a word and flip it any way you want based on context. We don't have a language where 1 equals 1. There's a one-to-many relationship based on what the context is. You're never really sure what anybody is saying, unless you're actually in the moment, which is why texting is so foul.
Right.
When you marry somebody, when you're with somebody, it's in the heart. It starts in the heart. Okay.
Yeah.
It starts in the heart. A woman that knows that a man loves her never has to ask him if he loves her. If you find yourself asking if somebody loves you, if you find yourself that you must ask somebody that question, then you've got a bad situation going on.
Yeah.
One that a ring isn't going to solve.
Yeah.
There is a bit of shaming that happens. I'm going to say a significant bit of shaming that happens on the man's end when you present him with the ring, because it's not the same definition as him presenting you with the ring.
Right.
First off, it's a private thing. It doesn't necessarily has to happen in the middle of an arena with a camera on you and everybody watching you. That's something you're doing it for a different reason then. Same as a woman presenting in front of her friends, but it's definitely not apples to apples. It's a completely different thing. When you're doing that to a man in that situation, you are surrounded by your friends normally as a female. Okay, you've got the upper hand, and you and a group of people are coming to a decision that you and this individual has not.
Right.
Yep.
And Tasha says she taught you well and you listened, Kush.
Yeah, that's my mama Dukes. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Look at this right here.
And while we're here, we got this spunk lube. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we all grown here. We all grown. Down the bottom says spunk lube. Let everybody know the lube everybody's talking about. Use the code BFAM 109.6.
BFAM.
BFAM 109.6 for 10% off.
He came with the bottle.
Big bottle too.
Where my bottle at? Wait a second.
What's going on?
I need a bottle. I got me a bottle or something.
Hey, I wanted to elaborate on what Clayton just said down there. Clayton, look at the white boy in the back that's going to tell the stories.
Yes.
Look at his face.
He's dropping a load right there.
He is. He's like, oh my God, where's my phone, my Instagram? This mother. No, she didn't do this to him in the middle of the bank.
Yep. And
that is a bank, man. I zoomed
he's
in.
letting her. That's what he said. He's letting it happen.
No.
Look at his pants. Look where they stopped, though. See how they get choked before they get to the ankle? It explains a lot to me. You know what I mean? This is not a wonderful situation that's happening here.
This is crazy.
This probably isn't going to work on the long run. I don't even understand. Whatever it is, I don't know exactly what it is, but it ain't what it looks like. It's something else, man. You know?
What it is, I'm gonna tell you, she getting ready to raise a child, a grown child. She getting ready to raise a grown child, right? Now you already started by you asking me to marry, so that means you asking to take care of me.
And a lot of resentment's going to be there, whether it's 10 years or 20 years. No matter how, for every minute that it lasts, he's going to always know that you took that choice away from him.
I just hope he don't have a truly black family, because if he got a family like mine, they finna talk about you, bro. He's finna talk.
Well, we're talking about him already, so wait for the fam. You know what I'm saying? We black, we fam. We already talking about him.
Well, you know what, Kush? It's probably about 2-3 months ago. I seen it. The girl invited the dude to dinner, and all his people, his mama, his sister, and it's some more people. I don't know who they was, but I know his mama was there, his sister was there, a couple of his sisters was there, and she said, "Well, you know, I asked the sister for his hand, and I asked the mother for his hand. They said yes, and they approved it, this and that. And you know, she asked the dude to marry him. He broke down like." Oh, I can't believe it. Like, that's how he looked. Like, what the fuck, dude? Come on, man.
Raised by too many aunties. Too many aunties.
That's
yeah.
a single mama household, right?
Yeah,
there.
too.
But
There's
you
too
know
many
what?
aunties.
I didn't see not one dude in that video. Like I ain't see a father figure or nothing in that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That video,
crazy.
it was just him and a bunch of females there. So just like you said, there's too many and ladies. And I'm gonna tell you like this. That's why you got to take that titty out your son's mouth earlier than later. You get what I'm saying? When I say that is, you can't sit up there and keep babying this boy because that boy is not going to be a man after a certain age. You got to start teaching that boy to be a man. He's become a young man. You got to start teaching him to be a young man. You can't sit up there and baby. He go out there and my son, I raised from a little boy since he was a baby. He go out there. He was like 8 years old. He go play football. He was a little crybaby, you know what I'm saying? So, I put him out there. 8 years old, he go play football. He come back, his nose bleeding a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like, Daddy, I got hit and, and I'm bleeding and I ain't even cry. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, that made him feel like he's a man. And, right now he's doing man stuff. But, his mama didn't say, oh, so you too rough on. She ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that's my job. He's staying with me. So that's my job to teach him to be a man. My daughter lived with her. Her job to teach her to be a girl. I mean, they come by and spend the night one they separate this and that, but I was primarily raising my boy. She was primarily raising my daughter. You get what I'm saying? Let me read this. Tasha said, and I guess she said they are going to take care of them. They might as well claim them on taxes. And she said, say it again. Tell them.
That's bad babysitting.
First day in kindergarten.
That's bad babysitting from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a hell of a plan. I don't know what Steve Harvey. I know Hollywood is one thing, right? But for both men and women, they need to find a real man in their life that they could get some real man responses from. Like, you ain't got to act like, I can't act like a woman, think like a woman. There's just no way I could raise my girls like my wife. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's a woman's job to teach them how to be a woman, to know woman things, to spot woman things. It's my job as a dude, to tell them, hey, yo, you can poke everything, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Exactly. And why not? So you
Y'all ready for a second? Zoe, I found something for you. Okay. It's a 1 minute video. Y'all just watch this. This is what we're talking about. Oh, it's good, Kush. This is better than good. Finally, somebody stood up.
Be quiet. So I would like to make a toast to Daniel. Toast. We've been together for a long time, Daniel. And I really got something I want to ask you because I love you so much. Okay? Chill.
He said chill.
Daniel, I love you so much. And I just want to know.
Get out!
Yo, you doing
No. Bye.
Really?
Bye-bye.
That's the part I don't like though. It's like it's an obligation for him to say yes because she said, you know what I'm saying? Like if a woman said no, everybody would be like, oh, ooh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the man say no, now daddy ready to fight. Like what the hell? That's crazy.
Wow. That's like the rocket counting down.
The neighborhood of travel said Daniel got a girl. But at the same time, I agree with Daniel. You just play me like I'm a bitch. You get what I'm saying? In front of my boys, man. Come on now. You don't play me like in front of my boys. You could have, just like Kush said, we could have discussed this somewhere else, you know what I'm saying, alone, and this and that. And I'd be like, look here, I will ask you. You don't ask me that. Let me ask you.
Yeah, even if you already asked. Even if you've already asked, you can reenact for them. This is how it went, like this.
Yeah. Hey, Shay said it's him walking out with the girl, not him saying no. Right, I see that the girl.
Oh, he walked out with a girl.
Yeah, big blue booty. Blue booty was right behind him, boy.
Yeah.
Well, that could be his sister or his cousin or something like.
She walked with him,
speculating right now.
She stepped with him. She took them dungadonks and walked right behind him with it.
I mean, ladies, what you need to understand is if you've been with a man for a long time, like she said, and you're so happy, that doesn't mean you're the only one. There's men playing out there, and all he did was pick the next one that he brought to the party. Let's go.
Damn.
That's our best friend. That was our best friend. That was Tasha said. That was our best friend.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This comes down to communication, first off.
Right.
Marriage doesn't have to be scary when you got the right people. When it's right, it's not scary. When it's wrong, it's very scary. It's never very necessary, though. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things like y'all. I mean, you can agree to raise a kid out of wedlock. Should you have a kid out of wedlock? No, but it happens. I mean, we all come from where we come from. Mm-hmm. And just like getting into a relationship, you can get out of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe nobody tires need to be flat. Glass need to be busted. I think that there needs to be respect at all levels for whatever. It's not that the door is open for you to leave, but people grow and they change, and you have to leave room for change. One thing about that I've noticed is that women are going to reject a man's changing, and a man is going to try to isolate the woman from everything that he liked. He's going to say, oh, baby, I don't want to wear this no more. I don't want you to go there no more. I mean, right up front, you need to tell her you don't like her friends. Just call them hoes, and she needs to be, right up there and ready, because you and your homeboy and she and her home girls aren't all that different. Everybody's making a choice from the same bucket, and you and your homeboys hang out for a reason. A lot of y'all are a lot alike. She and her girls are a lot alike. It's just a matter of making a decision. At the end of the night, who got who took whose number? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Brother. Support, congratulate. She chose that dude. I helped to get it. Let me seal the deal. Move on. Same, but women, they sell. And with women, or anybody, but they could sell that thing. They sit around and sell how great their man is treating them, and love to do it to the audience that have not. Love to talk about how wonderful their man is and how all these, flowery things are happening, which usually go on at the beginning of a relationship. And I call it a form of abuse if the same thing that happened at the beginning of the relationship is going on in the middle towards the whatever. If you still putting diamonds on a ring, man, when is she going to believe you love her? Why are y'all spending money on this extraneous crap?
Right. Right. You still buying her love. You still buying her love. And Tasha said that kind, that kid in marriage thing goes both ways, because you can marry and have a baby and he still leaves. Yeah.
Plenty times.
Yeah.
Plenty times, man.
And Jonathan said indeed about what you're saying about the diamonds and all that. You keep buying gifts. So it'd be like, what you in this relationship for? You're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got to test them somehow. Wisdom from the panel again. Yes, you got to test them. You got to test these women sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to give nobody no idea, because you don't want to be like me, but I do. I send a test out there, because you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to make like you don't have, and see, will this person really have your back? If you got doubts. Only if you got doubts now.
You can tell from the first date. Zobo, you can tell from the first date.
Right. You can tell. Exactly. That first conversation,
If you got to go someplace where y'all attention isn't focused on each other as a first date, unless it's a very special occasion that's happening, which is very weird that you would want to share that with a stranger. But if your first 3 dates involve you going someplace where y'all can't talk and get to know each other, you're dealing with a problem, right? You don't need to.
That's why you're taking her Applebee's.
Yeah. 'Cause if you at a movie, you're not talking. If you at a show, you're not talking. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord help you if you took her on a cruise and she agreed to go on the first time. Both of y'all hoes. What is that? The whole down cruise? I mean, what is that? The whole line? What is the whole boat? It's the whole boat. The whole boat, baby. Come on, the whole boat.
All right, we got 5 minutes, so we're going to close it out. I'm going to read the rest of these comments. Tasha said, don't buy me a lot of gift because I'm going to think you're covering up something. Yeah. And Jonathan Coleman, look here, shout out to Clayton Savage. He's definitely a stream that legend album on all platforms. Shout out to Clayton Savage. So we're going to start with Clayton. Hey, tell us everything you got going on so how people can follow you, listen to you and everything.
Y'all can go pick up that Legend album wherever y'all buy albums or stream the music. It's right there, Clayton Savage. Y'all can hear me at YouTube at or any other tube out there at the Clayton Savage. One word. I want to give or if you're trying to reach me, I want to give a shout out to my executive assistant and my main chick that holds me down. That's D Savage. That's Deezy. You can just hit her at DEE at Red REDK letter K records.com. Look, y'all, stop putting my name. It's not salvage. I don't understand it. People just keep putting the L in my name. Ain't no L, ain't never been no L. It's straight savage. Y'all can rip it off and run with it. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's mind-boggling. Man, I'm working on some radio shows and some other stuff, and I'm constantly in the studio making music. Kush, I feel you, bro. I was down with that Bay thing. The Bay loves me. Man, the Bay loves me. I'm international, boy. You know what I'm saying? The Bay loves me, and I love the Bay right back. First time I ever seen a man have a heart attack while he was driving in a car with a Uchi. It was amazing. I touched down in the Bay, and I'm watching this. I'm saying, wow, it's everything that they said it was and more. Amazing. Oh, you cross that bridge, boy, and then it's real. It gets real fast. You know what I'm saying?
Right, tell us what you got going on, Kush.
All right, like he said, man, you already know. I'm from the Bay on all streaming platforms. Go check it out. You heard a little bit earlier today, man. I'm trying to push it. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, we got to choose a single and we got to go hard. You know what I mean? I need y'all to go ahead and go on IG at KUSHWK and follow me. My story gets updated on the daily. I'm always posting. Go check it out. But besides that, man, I just hope y'all have a blessed night for real.
All right, and I'm Zobo. Hey, you can catch me on Facebook, Alonzo Zobo Brock, or or Instagram King's Castle ENT. Check my website, info at King's Castle. My website www.kingscastleent, because I am going to start a comedy entertainment tour, and it's like I said, it's going to be comedy, but it's going to be music also. It's just not going to be a comedy show. So I'm started probably the late summer, fall. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be a big show. You know what I'm saying? Like a big tour. It'd probably be like a 10 city tour for the rest of the year. Then I'm gonna make it bigger next year. But it's going to be a Jeans So Tight.
Jeans So Tight.
Jeans So Tight. I want to come here and tell you. So with that said, you're welcome, Tasha. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody, for joining. With that said, we're going to end the show with Jeans So Tight.
Bruh, that's what's up.
Jeans be so tight, it make my balls hurt. Have you ever seen a dude with jeans so tight it give you a migraine? I seen a dude in the mall twitching like a girl because them tight-ass jeans make it impossible to walk straight. Look here, if you're a man and you're wearing little tight skinny jeans, all you need is a rainbow patch sold on the back of your pocket, lipstick and a wig. Jeans so tight, brothers looking like they twerking every time they go. What female want to do that they got to help put on their pants because the jeans be so tight? I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of the shit. Dudes wearing shit like they should be the bitch. Like you got coochies because you tucking your dick. Tight ass bitches making me itch. Lick the booty. Suck on the wood. Got this sissy ass rapper telling y'all what's good. Walking around, holding your gas. Jeans so tight, I see the draws in your ass. All of a sudden, everything that motherfucker do is considered gay now. even the rainbow. I remember when I was small, I used to want to jump on the rainbow and slide down it. And at the end of the rainbow, you see a midget with pajamas on, giving you a pot of gold. Now, if you get on that rainbow, you'll see Gay Jerome with some skinny jeans and sports bra talking about magically delicious, magically delicious. A motherfucker can't even eat cereal without even being called gay. See, I like Fruit Loops. One day I went to the store and I picked up some Fruit Loops. A sister came around the corner talking about something. You like Fruit Loops? I like Fruit Loops dark chocolate. We both like Fruit Loops dark chocolate. You know what the Fruit Loops represent down to dark chocolate. How about I come up to your house and I feed you the Fruit Loops? I pay for dark chocolate, damn sure will. I told that son of a bitch, I said, I eat cheese, I ain't no rat. I like pussy, but not like that, sissy bitch.